at number 31 here, but yet to break in to the intermat ones.
We're going to use the flow ones because he's in it.
Very true.
No, I'm kidding.
Big Ten will tell us to use intermat.
No, but seeing yourself in any ranking is a confidence booster. For Ceasar Garza, he's a leader on this team, and a lot of these guys are going to look to him for leadership. So when you see a guy like Ceasar Garza, who you know is putting in all the work off the mat and on the mat, starting to get recognition from outside of the Michigan State Wrestling program, it's a confidence booster.
Absolutely. His opponent, Rafael Knapp, and I was asked, he's from Algonquin High School, our graphics operator today, Miss Marin Klein, same high school. (0-0) here, almost a minute through in the first period in the 174-pound matchup.
Ceasar Garza doing a great job, if nothing else, taking out Rafael Knapp's gas tank, trying to fight that underhook on one side, and oh, that was a quick start. There goes the first three. That is 4 matches in, and the Michigan State Spartans are on the board.
There it is.
I will say, I think it was a little premature. I think that was a caution on Garza. We're going to see what they say, but that was very quick.
I think I did hear some whisperings of a challenge, but I don't see a brick thrown, but I think we are getting another look at that.
This is when it's important to have multiple referees. When situations like this happen, they're both going to go over, they're going to look at it, see if they missed it or see if they got it correct.
Garza 3-2 in duels, 10-7 overall. He's 1-1-1 when it comes to major decisions, tech falls, and falls. Knapp 1-7 in duels, so struggling a little more. 12-10 overall. Clock being set to 1:48 here. No takedown for Garza. So it's 0-0.
And he's right back in on that defense. And that's exactly what I was expecting from Jaden Iverson. You look and you go to beautiful. I mean, the Ceasar Garza that we've seen the last 2 matches is someone who is peaking at the right time. This is a different wrestler than we've seen for the first 8 weeks of the season. He looks over to the coaching staff. They're saying, cut him. He's saying, we're okay. I'm good, coach. I got this.
Absolutely, he does.
And that's the Ceasar that they want to see. A guy who's out there with confidence that's not thinking. Ceasar Garza's not thinking about wrestling right now. He's just out there doing what he's done his entire life. And it was that knee pull single that he got to, and that's what I was saying with Nivison, is the lead leg should be the attacking leg that you're going after, not the back leg. And if you're going to be attacking that back leg, you have to circle your opponent to get him stepping. Ceasar Garza didn't have to do that. And that's what Jaden Iverson was not doing, is getting his opponent stepping. So for Ceasar Garza, doing a great job of staying on the offense, pushing the pace here, and getting to his offense. I love to see this.
Absolutely. Knapp getting that escape point here, so it's 3-1.
But the thing here is you're seeing multiple attacks being put together. When I look at the offense from Ceasar Garza, it's a chain link. If one doesn't work, nothing else works. So he is putting multiple chains together in order to get to his shots. And you see there, if the shot doesn't work to the right, he's going to continue to come back up, work to the left, and it's putting multiple moves together.
And we've got a takedown here. It's the second one for Garza here. Trying to go for the wrist there, but opting to go a different route instead.
And now he's reaching back. Is Ceasar Garza. As Knapp comes up to his feet, big lift.
as Knapp runs it out of bounds here.
Coach Vincent not happy that Knapp stopped on the out-of-bounds line. The message was, continue to wrestle here. There's still real estate to be given.
This is the first period. It's 6-1. This is far from over here.
And what did Coach Vincent say to us before? If we give up a takedown, it can only be one in the first period. We can't go down 6-0, 6-1, 9-1, 9-2. That is not where we thrive. We cannot give into those situations, and this is where Ceasar is in right now. Oh, he gives up a takedown with 2 seconds left.
Had control of that leg, let it go though as we move into the second period. 6-2. Garza starting on bottom, trying to get that escape point here.
But notice where his hips are. You know, they're back.
Securing that point here. Going back, trying for more.
Look how active his hands are, right? There's a difference between being in a tie and hanging in the tie just to be there and conserve energy, or being in the tie to control the tie, and that's what Ceasar Garza is doing here. He's constantly moving those hands. Those hands are heavy.
Garza coming off a victim one, but he's on his back for a second there. Getting that takedown is Knapp. Garza gets back on his stomach and is going to try to work his way out of this. What was 6-1 a moment ago is now 7-5.
With these three-point takedowns, that's how quick things can change. It's remarkable to look at where you were. If you were down 10 points 2 years ago with the old style of scoring with 3 near fall and 2 takedown, you'd have to work an entire match to break that. Now, with the 3-point takedown, 4-point near fall, you are never out of a match.
No, absolutely. I mean, 1 takedown, get those back points. That's 7 points. That's close to a major if you have that margin there. 8-5, 30 seconds left in the second here.
Head outside single again. Knapp does a good job of shelving the heel to the hip of Ceasar Garza, and now we have ourselves a match.
Oh yes, and we have ourselves a Coach Vincent getting into it here. He's clapping, he's on his feet. He's recognizing that his team has got this. Already up 9-0, you know, you got that tied match here in the second, you know. 2 minutes left to possibly get the first 4 bouts all in their favor.
And that clock, I'll tell you, it says 2 minutes, but if you're Ceasar Garza, that might as well say 2 hours. He is exhausted. This is where you dig deep. This is where you work at being uncomfortable in the wrestling room for situations like this. You're down 9-8. You were just up prior to the 6-1. To think about the flip of this match, mentally and physically, Ceasar Garza needs to dig deep here.
Knapp with his first lead of the match here. Now up 9-8. And as we're back to neutral.
And riding time's not a factor as well. 17 seconds.
MSU coach and staff saying in a second again, yours.
Beautiful.
He's taken what's his right there here, makes his way around, and there it is. 3-point takedown here to make it 11-9 as we creep out of bounds with just over a minute left in the third. Jenison's starting to get loud.
Who's going to be the first back to the center? All right, it's all a mental game. This was 3 shots coming from Knapp, and Ceasar Garza improved on every single one of those shots until he found enough space to get around, get to the corner, and pick up that takedown.
Both of them trying to catch their breath. I also noticed a little bit of a scratch or a nick on Garza's forehead here. Not enough to call any form of blood time, but definitely something to keep our eye on as he takes control of that leg here. But Knapp securing that escape point. We're back to 11-10.
So now Ceasar Garza, the right hand. He has to control the right hand. The high crotches have all come from the right hand of Knapp. As I say that, Ceasar Garza. 40 seconds left.
MSU coach and staff calling for a takedown there. Officials call it out of bounds. We head back to the center of the circle. 40 seconds left. Everything they've got right here. Garza trying to finish out here without giving up any points.
At this point, Garza's in trouble. He has to stay as low as he can on that ankle. That's what a dog with a bone. You stay there and you chew on that ankle until the referees call stalemate. 1 point match with 30 seconds left.
No stall warnings for either of these two so far, so he does have the opportunity to kind of wait it out a little bit.
Yeah, he has to control that right hand. You know this high crotch is coming.
As we hit short time here.
Five seconds
and we head
left.
Out of bounds.
Look at Ceasar Garza just fighting out, understanding where the amount of real estate he had left, and it all came down to that left foot touching.
The final moments here. There was a stalling call there, but doesn't matter. 11-10 here. What a match here. Garza taking it. First points for the match for the Spartans. Winner by decision. Still no bonus points for either of these teams, but we've still
season have been critical when looking to win conference and non-conference duels. Looking at Ohio, it was Tristan Lewan needing major decision to pick up a win against Ohio for the Michigan State Spartans, and he was able to do that. And I'm fairly certain that they're going to need to match bonus points from 184, and this match will come down to 141 pounds.
Owens-Pabon, Cotton's opponent here, as it's still 0-0 into the first period. Cotton coming off a win by tech ball here against Maryland. Pabon coming off a major decision loss back against SIUE.
Oh, Pabon with a shot attempt. But Remy Cotton now has double underhooks. He has to lock his hands here. Lock his hands and go for Baroque.
And the takedown right there for Cotton. Those first period takedowns, what Buffalo does not want to be doing. Cotton going in for some more. We saw Pabon go into that sprawl position for a second, but they're back up onto their feet. Pabon with a staggered stance there for a minute, but he's back even, and there he is staggered again.
He's doing a good job of keeping Cotton's left hand back. He's trying to push it all the way to his hips because he knows what Cotton wants to do is go underhook on that left side, then come underhook on that right side, clamp them together, and go big again.
3-1 here, 1 minute left in the first period. Cotton, the only ranked, not only the only ranked Spartan here today, he's the only ranked wrestler here today. Number 25.
Yeah, he's in on a few of those rankings. We talked about Flow and Intermat. There are various publications. And what you want to see is all of them come collectively together and say you're ranked around this. And Cotton is one of those guys. He is for sure top 33 in the country, which we should see him at the NCAA championships, but I put him top 20 in the country as well. Once he gets his feet moving, he is a guy, and we're seeing this here, his ability to take shots and to finish them is what separates Remy Cotton from the field.
A second takedown for Cotton. 6-1 here, time running out here in the first. It's gonna close out. Almost 30 seconds of advantage time here for Cotton as well, something to keep an eye on.
Just working to that underhook, started with the left side, got it locked on the right, and continued to work to get to the corner and pick up that first takedown.
Cotton starting on the bottom. You mentioned thinking of seeing him at the NCAAs later this season. He wasn't a starter last year. He is a redshirt freshman. Didn't start for the Spartans last year, and he didn't wrestle his senior year of high school. You see those knee braces there for him, especially on that right leg, due to some major surgery a couple of years ago. An escape point.
And look at that. Beautiful job by Remy Cotton. I would love to see a replay of that. That is exactly how you teach it. The first day you go into practice and they tell you, when you get an escape, I want you right back on your offense, into your opponent's legs and try and pick up a takedown. Because in essence now, that escape was just worth 4 points because Remy Cotton picked up the escape and went immediately into that takedown. Beautiful job putting two moves together. That is what we talked about, chain wrestling.
Absolutely. 10-1 in the second. Stalling call on Pabon. And that extra point here for Cotton here makes it 11-1. Riding time climbing up almost to that minute here as they get back on their feet. Escape point for Pabon. Remy already going at it here. That takedown again. Have a day, Remy Cotton. He's smiling. I thought I saw a little blood in his teeth, but you know, we continue to wrestle.
Oh, beautiful job. This is going to be 6 on the board for the Spartans.
This might be it right here.
Oh, Pabon is in trouble.
Jennison going crazy. Pabon struggling to fight as Cotton works his way around.
That's it.
And there it is. The fall for Remy Cotton, giving a thumbs up towards his coaching staff. That'll be his third fall of the season. 6 points for this Spartan squad. Way to go. Cotton making it 13. And we are back here at Jennison. Eric standing up. He's excited. He is out of his seat moving into the 125 matchup here. We got Caleb Weiand for MSU, Max Elton for Buffalo. As I mentioned previously, these two wrestled last season. It was a 13-3 major decision in favor of Weiand. Weiand coming off a win over Maryland's Tyler Garvin. Elton coming off a loss back against SIUE. Still no score. A minute gone in the first. Just feeling each other out here. Weiand trying to make something happen there, but right back to where we were, taking a hold of Elton's hand. Weiand earlier this season took first in the freshman-sophomore division at the MSU Open, 4th place in the Black Knight Invite. Elton, 13-15 overall this season, 3-7 so far in duels. Less than a minute remaining in the first here. Knotted up at 0-0.
Oh, Weiand with an outside shot. It's close. He has to put two together here. Elton doing a good job of really slowing Weiand down.
Normally a pretty fast wrestler for the Spartans. Currently 0 points. Short time here, and we're finished here for the first period. 0-0.
Wow. So close. Putting multiple moves together, but what Weiand's not doing is clearing the tie, when in reality he needs to clear the tie with his right hand first and then get to his shot. Most important thing on a shot is getting your hands locked, and if your right hand is tied up top on the head and your left hand is on the legs, it's going to be difficult to get your hand locked. As Weiand doing a good job now.
And there it is, started on bottom. Took a second for him to get up, but we are back into neutral. Weiand with that escape point. Finally getting some points on the board. 2 good matches for his team that he's got to follow up here.
Yeah, for the Spartans, I'm sure that they had a team meeting prior to these final 4 matches and said, hey, listen, we have to get bonus points. Although we got bonus points at 97 and 285, we need it at 125 or 141 because, you know, Andy Hampton is coming up next, which Tristan Luan, the normal starter, is not in the lineup. So now this goes to a complete toss-up, right? So you could potentially add 3 there at 133, and then it comes down to 141. So it is absolutely critical that Weiand hunt for bonus points here to give the Spartans a little breathing room.
Absolutely. Andy Hampton, 4-8 overall, 1-2 in duels. So about as 500 as it gets. It could go either way with Hampton. So Weiand, weight of the world on his shoulders. But Elton trying to get it back for Buffalo. They started out so good. Hate to see them lose that momentum now. As we near short time in the second, just that one escape point for Weiand. As we close out the second. Associate Coach Williams telling Weiand wrist or wing. Elton starting on the bottom. We'll see which option he tries to take.
Weiand did a good job going immediately to that left ankle, which stopped Elton, his initial stand-up move, giving Weiand the better position in the top as Elton comes up to his feet. Have ourselves a match here.
Ripping away those fingers here to get free of Weiand. We've got a 1-1 match here entering the third. Weiand, the redshirt freshman, went 12-7 overall last year. Elton, as a true freshman, he started 16 duels and went 6-10, including the loss to Weiand last year. That was a major, though. This is a lot more equal, a lot more equal. Now, whether that's Elton stepping up or Weiand not coming out as strong.
I think it's just you're seeing improvements, right? That first year, especially being a true freshman, Elton, the key difference is strength, especially at 125. When you look at incoming freshmen, they, in particular, 125 guys, 90% to 95% of those guys are going to redshirt because the strength is different, the size is different, the quick, everything. And there you go. Weiand picks up with 22 seconds left, a second stall call, and now you're going to see Elton start to get on the offense.
He's clawing for anything right now.
Weiand gets his hands locked on a single. Oh, now Elton in good position to score here if he can move. And he goes for the mixer.
Run out of time here. Last second attempt from Elton, but it'll be Weiand walking out with the victory. Another win for the Spartans, 3 in a row now, making it 17-13. Just a 4-point difference though. So